MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to an episode of Starfox Adventures! In the last episode, we proved our manliness in the test of strength. And I know I disappointed a bunch of you at that. I'm sorry. But in this episode, we're going to be taking yet another test to prove our worth to the Lightfoot tribe. So let's go ahead and come over here. 5.62 seconds on the test of strength. That's not bad. Granted, I think my best was like 4.10, so that's kind of a little bit above average for me. As kind of, yeah, I know, now I'm just showing off. Yes, I am blatantly showing off now. Anyway, in this episode, we're going to be taking care of the tracking test. Activate all 4 totem poles within the Lightfoot village. Beat Musclefoot's all-time record of 2 minutes 30 seconds to pass the test. Yeah, just to let you guys know, I struggle a little bit more with this one. Alright, so again, we are going against Musclefoot. Bring it, dude!
Activate all 4 totem pole before time runs out. Go!
I don't know why, but I just kind of like it how he's just like, "Gah!" Just the tone of his voice just kind of makes me smile. I don't know why. But anyway, come on, we need to rush with this. You remember this? Yeah, this is what this is for. We need to hit that to make it open, and now we can be on our way. Now, I'm a little bit more rusty with this compared to the test of strength. This is the one that I always struggle with, and I always get lost and turned around, and I'm just like, now where am I going again? Where does this current take me? So yeah, I might get a little bit lost here, but if you look down on the minimap, you see the little red dots. It's a little bit not easy to see, but if I scroll it in, see? That tells you where some of the totem poles are. It marks some of the ones that aren't important, so it might not be a good idea to completely depend on it, but it gives you a general idea of where they are. If you can remember which ones are the ones that don't matter and which ones are the ones that do matter, then it can really, really help you. Alright, so here's the other one. Jump, jump, jump. Okay, here's the third of 4. Now, where's the other one? Now, this, I think I see it. Is that it? Is that it? Yes, that is it. Okay. So we have a full minute to make it up there. Currents! Okay, swim under here to avoid the currents. There we go. Made it. Alright, now all we have to do is climb up from the back and then turn it off. Yeah! Apparently I remember this part a little bit more than I thought I did. Yeah. Last one. Go.
Well done, Fox. You have completed the tracking test. Very good. Huh. Well done, Fox. You are now honorary member of tribe.
Why, thank you, good sir. I will do my best to uphold your scaliness. Your honorable scaliness, even though I'm furry and not really scaly. But anyway, before we head down there to take care of the Krazoa, I want to point something out. Now, if you'll notice, you remember I said that this place is really dead, kind of, when you first get here? Yeah, everyone's hiding from you, and they think that you're gonna kill them or something. But now that we're an honorary member, if you look into these huts, there's actually dinosaurs in here, or light feet, whatever.
My babies like to climb trees. Find all 3 and I'll reward you.
Okay, so his babies are gone. And we need to help him to get a reward. So that's one of them. This is technically a side quest, if you want to look at it that way. So you basically go around to the 3 huts, gather information about these guys' babies, even though they give you pretty much an idea of where they are. And then you go find them, and then you get a prize. That's pretty much how it is. Actually, I don't think that this is one of the... Yeah, that's not where I wanted to go. So, there's 3 huts that you can visit, 3 different sets of babies that you can find. As odd as that sounds. I'm gonna go ahead and find them so I can just go ahead and take care of that very briefly, because I don't really want to have to do this like later, because that'll just take up time. And besides that, I have some time to spare, and I do believe that some of the babies are like on the way. That sounds kind of funny. The babies are on the way. Sounds like they're coming to the rescue or something. It's just like big society of hero babies or something like that. You know, I can't see in the dark, dude. This is kind of lame. How do I get up onto this thing? How do I... Wait a second. This thing's gonna attack me, isn't it? It totally is. Yep, it is. I hate you too. Hate you too. What is this? Yes, here we go. This is how you actually get up there. Finally. This is one reason why I just don't care for this place. Even though I do love the design of this place, it's so frustrating being able to tell where I can actually climb up on these stupid platforms. Go away. Wow, it just flipped out. Anyway, here's the second one.
Look out for my 3 babies. I think they're in the forest.
I will look for your babies. I will go to the forest. I don't know, their voices are so fun to make fun of. Anyway, and the last one.
My babies, they are so naughty. They like to play in the ground.
So we got our hints. One set of babies likes to climb trees, the other they think are in the forest, and the last one likes to play underground. Let's go ahead and take care of the one that's outside first, or up in the trees rather, because we're right here. Now, they like to climb trees, so therefore, somewhere up here, if I can just not have Sharpclaw bothering me, that would really, really be nice. Yo. Gotta take care of one more. There we go. Last one. Bam. Alright, now I believe if you hit one of these trees, there he goes. Scatter on home. Even though I have no idea what scattling is. Skedaddle. That's the word I was looking for. Anyway, basically you want to keep hitting these tree trunks until you find the other 2. Fun, isn't it? Yeah, pretty much we're looking up into the tree, seeing a baby there, and then just knocking it out of the tree without even considering its health or well-being and whatnot. I kind of want to catch it if I were you, Fox. Because if... Wait a second. Can you actually see them up in the tree? Oh, you can! I actually didn't know you could physically see them up in the tree. I thought it was just random. Wow, I learned something new. That's kind of cool, actually. Check it out. Dinosaur baby. Alright, now I know which one to hit. There you go. Skedaddle on home, little dinosaur. Now, if we come over here to go back into the area, you'll notice that it doesn't open for us. Peach keen, isn't it? But if we go ahead and leave the area very briefly... Come on, I'm just waiting for that map to change. There it goes. Now, if we come back, I think this should work. I hope this works, because if it doesn't, that would suck. And if we show our face on this side... Here we go! Now we know the secret combination to get into their tribe. You know, it kinda sucks for Fox. He just went through all that trouble to become an honorary member, and apparently they don't think he's important enough to teach him the code to actually get in. Some honorary member, right? It's just like, yeah, we'll make you an honorary member, but we're not telling you how to come back inside if you go out. If you want to come in here, you're staying. Anyway, so that's kind of lame for Fox. Anyway, I want one scarab. That 99 has been bothering me for the longest time. There. You know, random fact, Masae hates the number 9. Yes, it's just like, if you ever played MMORPGs, you guys know what I mean. 99 is like the worst number ever. Like, you look at the number 99, it's like you have 99% experience, and you're on that number for just forever and a day. It's just like, stop being 99 and just give me the level up already. That's kind of my view about the whole number 9 thing, because it's just so painful. Especially when you're at 99% for a level, and then it's just like 99.9. And you're just there forever. Yeah, I played some pretty slow grinding games, so it kind of just trained me to dislike the number 9. Anyway, second set of babies, as she said, is probably up in the forest. And there they are! Now you see this blue glow? Wasn't here before now, was it? Basically what you do is come over here and you rally them into the blue glow. I know, it's really kind of strange. I like the sounds that they make. They're just like, "Wah!" Alright, come on. I feel like I'm rounding up chickens or something. Come here. Come on, in. Into the thing. Thank you. And last one. I said last one. One more. There you go. Good dinosaur. Now that we're done with that, there's one left to do, which actually isn't really as far underground as you'd think. Now, we took care of the ones that were in the trees, we took care of the ones that were in the forest. He said underground. Now, you see this? This is pretty much the only way you can actually get underground, which I don't know why someone would want to play underground, but whatever. I went around in a complete circle, didn't I? I totally did. Oh well. Anyway, in here. Yeah, blue shiny right here. That means they are up on this top level. That's not really what I call... That torch lit me on fire! What are these babies doing playing around torches that can light them on fire? I lit myself on fire and I'm an adult. Anyway, here we go. You ran right into me. You're doing a really bad job of running away. Alright, there he goes. Come on. Here we go. No, other way. Other way. And last one. There we go. We're all done here. Now we can go and collect our rewards. I say zzz because we did multiple ones. But anyway, yes. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Anyway, yes, it's kind of like a side quest because this most definitely is not required. Like, it seriously isn't. It's honestly, in my opinion, not really worth doing at all. You'll see what I mean in just a minute. It's just like, the only reason why I'm doing it right now is because it's there to do. It's not, it doesn't particularly take a long time, but it's just like, it's not really all that worth it. Nice fall, Fox. Thank you for interrupting what I was saying. Alright, hop, 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 hop. Rocket booster. Boost! And then over here.
Thank you for saving my babies. Here is your reward.
Yeah, we get a couple of fuel cells as a reward for saving his babies. I don't know, he just found something shiny on the floor and he's just like, I'll pick this up and keep it in its own home and I will call it shiny. It's probably just, that's probably what happened. He just found it at random as he was just walking around. Like, because if Rob just failed to send these to me and then it just scattered all over the world, he was probably just like, I'm gonna give this its own home and call it shiny. And it will be my shiny. I don't know. I know. I butchered his voice, even though that's pretty much what he sounds like, kind of. But, just. Anyway, we got our first reward, and I fell for the same thing again. What? Get away from me. Get away from me. Why do I always think that this is the way to get up here? Okay, I see it. It's over there. So yeah, basically, it's just a couple of fuel cells. And quite frankly, I probably have enough fuel cells right now to finish the entire game. So any fuel cells I get as of now are just complete. What the heck? What? What? Glitched box is glitched? I'm swimming in a box. Okay. That's interesting. A box got defeated by a box. Fox box. Anyway, okay. Climb up here. Oh, one of those things. Why did I slide down the ladder? I actually didn't mean to do that. Well, it made Mr. Blue go away. Anyway, here's the next one.
Thank you for saving my babies. Here is your reward.
Alright, so we got a few crates over there that we can break open as a reward, which we'll do in a minute. But first, we're gonna talk to this dude. Hello?
Thank you for saving my babies. Here is your reward.
Now, this one's kind of interesting. That rocket boost pad gets activated. Now, I don't know how he has control over that, but whatever, I'll take it, because it benefits me. And I like things that benefit me. Anyway, before we go over there to do that, I want to see what's in those crates. So we're just going to head over here. I think this is the shortest way around. I hope it is, because if not, I'm wasting a whole bunch of time. Whole bunch of time. Alright, here we go. It's short enough. I think I was like on the complete sheer opposite side. Alright, so up here. Now, this is our second reward that we got for rescuing babies. A Dumbledang pod. Nothing! She just gave us a wooden box. And then lastly, a Puck egg. So, yeah, for the second side quest, our prizes were essentially a Dumbledang pod and a Puck egg. I know, it's kind of sad. But the last one, the last set of prizes, we use this rocket boost to boost up here, and then we get... Come on! Where is the end of this thing? Come on. Come on. No, we apparently get a bloop, which I don't want. Anyway, here we go. We get...
Show me 20 scarabs, and I'll give you a cheat token.
the black market! Yes, this is the one that's actually worth it. So yes, we get a visit to the black market for our troubles here. Toss in 20 scarabs, and we get our quote-unquote cheat token. Okay, there we go. So, this one's rendered useless. We got our cheat token for the Lightfoot village. But we also have up here a fuel cell, another bloop. I like how it's... I'm actually starting to grow on the name bloop for those things because you know what? It sounds like you're censoring a cuss word, so every time I see that thing coming, I can just be like, ah, bloop. Instead of bleep, it's bloop. Get it, ha ha ha. Anyway, we have a bomb dad here, which I cannot pick up. And then a firefly, a puck egg, and then a Dumbledang pod. So, not really all that much useful stuff we got from that side quest, unfortunately. I wish we actually got something cool, but not gonna happen. Doesn't look like it. Oh well, beggars can't be choosers, right? And I guess on a foreign planet, Fox pretty much is a beggar at this point. Anyway, now that we have the side quests done and all of the tests taken care of, I think we're about ready to wrap this episode up. And in the next episode, we're going to be heading deeper into this area to look for the Krazoa spirit. I will see you guys next time. MasaeAnela, out.